Okay. Hey guys, it's Michael for Sapulpa Times. Hope that you're doing well. This Friday, it is a very special Free Coffee Friday, very wet one, I should say. Man, we are just rocking and rolling here. Stuff is coming together and happening almost faster than I can keep up with it. There's been a lot happening over at the Gulf of Dewey. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to that or not, but I tell you, you never know what it is that's going to be going off the rails here in Sapulpa. And sometimes we post something and you think it would be a thing that would get a lot of traffic, and it doesn't hardly get anything sometimes. And then sometimes we take just a funny photo of downtown Sapulpa with all the rain, and it goes crazy. And so I just need to share this with you guys. So I don't know if, I hope I can get to this real quick while we're still live here. So what day was this? Earlier this week, this was the 2nd, so just 2 days ago, that we shared the photo of downtown Sapulpa, and we called it the Gulf of Dewey, that we've got a new lake there. And it was just such a great photo. I mean, I have to give props to myself because it had the sun coming up and the buildings are just perfectly in alignment there. And it was a really good photo that kind of expressed what was going on downtown. And man, if y'all did not just go crazy over that, they took it and it's got something like well over 3,000 reactions now. 485 shares. That is the most shares we've had on anything in a long time. Well, went well without outside of the normal circle of friends that we have here in Sapulpa, and people took that photo and started going crazy with it. So I have seen, we've seen Roberta driving a boat on here. My son calls her Roberta now. That's awesome. We've seen skiers, we have seen scuba divers, we've seen the Kraken hiding just under the surface of the water, we've seen sharks swimming in this water in downtown Sapulpa. So anyway, we're compiling all this, we're going to put this together in a great big gallery for you. Thank you especially to Gary Box, to Sapulpa Chamber, to Joe Kraut, all of you guys who went out there and had some fun with that photo. Appreciate you guys taking this and just making a great time for everybody on that. So it's a lot of fun. We're going to be sharing that with you guys a little bit later. But in case you missed it, be sure to go check out the Sapulpa Times Facebook page and get a look at that photo. I took an updated one this morning. It looks about the same. We got a ton of rain last night, and it looks, I mean, I would say that the Gulf of Dewey has risen maybe a couple of inches, but it's flowing down Park Street right now, so, or it was anyway. It's pretty much, it stopped raining for the moment. It is going to pick up rain here a little later though, and then it's going to rain tomorrow, and it's going to rain on Sunday. And in fact, guys, this is crazy, but we are actually looking at the possibility of snow showers early on Sunday morning from 5 to 7 a.m. is what we're looking at. I don't know if it's even going to be anything that anybody will be able to see, because it's going to be mixed with rain, and it's going to be warm enough like every day this week and after that. I don't know. Will we see some snowflakes? You might have to get up pretty early to see them, but I guess it's a possibility. Weathermen over in Oklahoma City are saying that it could actually be a heavy, slushy snowfall. And so this is crazy. I can't believe this. This is April 4th. We're in the middle of our April rain season right now. It's going to be 80 next week, and we're talking about the possibility of snow showers on Sunday morning. That's crazy. So wearing a new hat today. Literally got this hat about 5 minutes ago. This is from Mitchell Legal. Big shout out to the friends over at Mitchell Legal, and Brian and Anna and that whole team there. And Anna literally gave me this hat like right before I went on air, and gave me a nice t-shirt to go with it too. So I had to spend some time adjusting it, and got it to a size that fits. By the way, I think because I wear hats so much, so many of you guys think that I'm bald underneath, and so you're always surprised when I take off my hat and I have a full head of hair. But no, I've got hair, and I just cover it up a lot because I enjoy wearing the hats. So, and we're getting to a point now where I'm wearing hats to advertise everybody else's stuff. So if you want to do that, just keep on sending. Can't guarantee I'm going to wear them. I'm kind of particular about my hats, but if it's a cool one and or you pay me enough money, we will do that. But Mitchell Legal did not pay me to wear this. I just like the hat. So definitely cool of them to do that. It is the Free Coffee Friday, and I actually forgot to check this morning. I don't know who today's sponsor is, but I do know there is a sponsor, and it is happening down there like always. It's 9:15 right now, so you got about 15 minutes to get down there to CTS Coffee at 114 East Dewey and get yourself your free drip coffee or discounted specialty coffee, or basically $3 off of whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to get there, that'll be available for you. And then it'll be thanks to whoever the sponsor is today. I don't know who it is exactly, but we're grateful that they're doing it because we got a lot of people that showed up despite the rain and everything. So that's great. So we got some great stuff. We got some information on some new stuff regarding baseball. I'm really thrilled to share that with you. Some unsure stuff about what's happening with the Kite Festival and stuff, and that's going to be speculation for the most part. And then we've got some really great news about some other stuff that's coming to downtown Sapulpa over the next couple of weeks. So hope you guys are ready for a treat. Speaking of treats, I would like to know how many of you guys were able to secure your potato for the Friends of the Library Potato Fundraiser. I am very much looking forward to that. You would have had to have gotten that, called that in like by Tuesday or something to get your potato today. So my wife and I were able to get our order put in. We got the cash, took it down there, and turned in our order the other day. And yeah, I mean, I'm hungry now. And I get the sweet potato. I don't get sweet potatoes very often, so whenever I get one, I really enjoy it. It's a sweet potato with all the trimmings. And then my wife will get the regular potato because she's kind of fuddy-duddy when it comes to that kind of stuff. But it's going to be a good time. I hope you guys had the chance to get that potato. If you don't, I think they'll be doing another one, maybe in the fall, or maybe it won't be until next year. Highly encourage you guys to sign up for that whenever they do that. For one thing, I know that this year, and for this particular session, these potatoes are actually being baked and provided by Rib Crib, our local Rib Crib restaurant is going to be providing them. So really grateful to Rib Crib for helping out on that. Thank you guys for doing that. But it's also a really great cause. It helps raise money for the library, and the Friends of the Library is a great organization. And the library's got so much stuff going on these days that, I mean, they deserve all the help that they can get. They need it all. So hopefully you guys are going to be enjoying a potato today, just like I am. It's going to be a good time. If not, be sure to check in that on next time. Let's talk about baseball, guys. For those of you who don't know, I am a baseball coach for my son's baseball team at the Sapulpa Youth Baseball Association, and I love it. I've been doing it for a couple of years now. He's been playing baseball since he was in T-ball. We are now in 10 and under kid pitch, and I think he's got one more season of that. Then we'll be moving up to 12 and under, and I love it. I'm having a great time coaching. You know, it really doesn't matter too much about winning or losing. We like to win. We've had seasons where we win and seasons where we haven't won that much, but it's always been a great time. And as it is, since baseball season is upon us, really excited to share with you guys that baseball, the new Sapulpa Chiefs baseball field is actually getting used today. And so this is, I can't believe I'm even sharing this. This is so great, because you would think with all the rain and everything that this would be a complete impossibility. And you know what? A couple of years ago, before they built these facilities, it was. There was no way you were going to be able to have baseball on the field where they used to play, because it would be too wet. You needed so many hours of dry, hot sun in order to get the water out of there. And that's not the case anymore. It's completely built with water-resistant AstroTurf, and the field is built in such a way that it is now, it stays dry almost regardless of how wet it is actually outside. So really pleased to share this with you. This is coming straight from Michael Rose, who is the athletic director at Sapulpa Schools. He said, we are a go for tomorrow night, talking about tonight, Friday night. Barring any weather issues, with just one game at 6 p.m. We will be playing this game at the new facility. The address for that is 1610 South Cheyenne. There is a chance that with this being the new address, it may not register on Google or Apple Maps. That's actually quite likely. If not, the easiest thing to do is just to Google the Jefferson Heights Elementary, and the baseball softball facility is directly adjacent to that, or right behind it actually. So if you guys know where Jefferson Heights is, then it's right behind that. You know where Walmart is in Sapulpa, it's right behind that. So it's a beautiful, beautiful facility. Really thrilled that they get to actually do the game here tonight. As far as we know, this is good to go. This is the soft opening, and so they're actually going to be doing free admission for everybody. So this might be the only time that you get to see the Sapulpa Chieftains play for free at the new stadium, at the new facility. So be sure to go check that out. They are saying they only have temporary bleachers available at the moment, so if you have a lawn chair, highly suggest that you bring it, and hopefully the weather will cooperate, or you're not worried about sitting in the rain for a little while. But highly recommend you guys go check this out. This place is beautiful. The construction crews and everything that worked on it did a really great job, and it's part of the Chieftain Stronger Geo Bond that we had a couple of years ago. This is one of the highest one of the best examples of what we're doing with that money so far. So we've got a lot more coming, but anyway, go see yourself a free baseball game tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun, so be sure to do that. So what does the weather mean in terms of the other events and stuff that are happening? So we've got a lot that's going on tomorrow, especially. We've got 2 different events that are happening over at the library. The seed swap, actually, I don't think it's 2. Hold on, let me check that out. We've got the Sapulpa FFA plant sale. That is tomorrow from 10 to 4 or something like that. That's over at the Woodlawn Annex building. Don't know what the rain is going to do there. It may or may not cancel that. I would hope not. I hope they're able to stick that out. Hopefully they can set up a tent or something. The library is doing their free seed swap tomorrow. That presumably is going to continue on. I don't see any reason why that would not happen, because that is an indoor event. So that'll be happening tomorrow. The big one that's kind of up in the air right now is the Sapulpa Parks Kite Festival. Right now we do not know whether or not that event will continue to happen. I think they're saying that it's going to happen, and then they will make the decision basically based on what the weather is doing at the time of the event. So the Kite Festival is a free event. Highly recommended that you guys go check this out if you can. Take the kids, it's going to be a lot of fun. Completely free to attend. There'll be a food truck there, you have to pay for the food, but everything else is free. And so we'll see what happens there. If anything changes on that, we'll be sure to let you guys know. And we are kind of keeping an eye on that. But that's the big one. That's kind of what's up in the air as far as that tomorrow. There's also the e-waste recycling event that is happening tomorrow. That, as far as we know, is also still going on. It might be raining, but I think they're going to do it in the rain. So if you guys have TVs, computers, monitors, electrical stuff like that you need to get rid of, then that event for tomorrow is for you. So be sure to get your proof of residency in Creek County, head down to the Creek County Fairgrounds, and you can recycle your e-waste. I will actually be taking advantage of that, and so hopefully I will see you guys there. That'll be tomorrow. Now, there were questions about tires. We talked about this on Wednesday. We'll bring it back up. They were asking about tires. They will not be taking tires at this event. However, the dump day for the city of Sapulpa that is happening later this month, on April 26th, Sapulpa is partnering with another organization to handle tires, so there will be tire drop-off available at that particular time, but it will not be available at tomorrow's e-waste recycling event, okay? All right, hope you guys are all caught up on that stuff there. Okay, let's talk about another brand new business. So we've actually got a couple of them. I'm only going to talk about one of them today because the other one we're not real sure on all the details yet. We do have a brand new business moving into downtown Sapulpa. Really thrilled to share this with you because it's actually a business you might already be familiar with. So the Christmas shoot, it is like the biggest thing to happen in Sapulpa over the last 5 years. You know, brought in hundreds of thousands of people from all around the world, really. And it's become such a great environment here for some of these business owners that the folks that are doing the pop-up shops decided that they want to set up shop in Sapulpa. And so we actually are really happy to welcome Native Gypsy, who is one of the Christmas shoot pop-up shops, will actually be taking up residence at a new location over in Sapulpa at 112 East Dewey. So this is directly right next door to the coffee shop that I always talk about at CTX. It is the former home of Downtown Brown. And so what Downtown Brown is they are moving out their retail space. They have moved over to where Hot Shots is over on South Main Street, North Main Street, sorry. And I don't know what they're gonna have as far as boutique there. I think they are basically going to their tanning and the salon stuff, and that might be all that they're doing there. I don't know that for sure. You have to go check them out. Highly recommend that you do that over at Hot Shots. But in their place, we are now getting Native Gypsy. And so Native Gypsy had one of the more popular pop-up shops at the Christmas shoot this year. Very well known for all their products, really great, a boutique of sorts. Very girly, I have to say. And they were painting the store up yesterday. It looks like it's going to be pink or like a dark pink or something. So anyway, got to talk with Trina for just a little bit yesterday. Really excited to have them moving into town. They're actually relocating here from Skiatook. And she was telling me about how happy she was to be moving to Sapulpa. She said, you know, they've got friends and family over at Skiatook and a lot of followers who are planning to follow them over here to Sapulpa. She was just so... she said she felt like this was home, even though it had actually not been her home. She had been so well received by the people of Sapulpa, the customers, and at the Christmas shoot, and everyone was so kind that she said she felt like that she could set up shop here and this would be home for them. So always love to hear that. Warms my heart to hear other people talking about how great Sapulpa is. And so we're really excited. So you guys be sure to welcome them. They should be opening their doors within about the next couple of weeks. And so we're expecting within about 14 days, maybe 21 days, something like that, they will be opening up shop over at the new Native Gypsy in Sapulpa. Really happy to hear that. So welcome guys, we're excited. And I am really happy to tell you guys about the next new business that will be moving in short order. So we don't know exactly when the start date is for that one, but as soon as I do, I will find out and we'll talk more about that one. That's another new business coming to the downtown Sapulpa. So it's great because with all the construction and stuff that's happening down here, and if you're paying attention on the Facebook chit chat pages and whatnot, you would think that Sapulpa was a dying town. And that is absolutely not the case. And in fact, in a lot of ways, Sapulpa is doing better than we ever have, and we're setting ourselves up for an even greater degree of success after this new project, the construction project that is currently underway is over with. It's going to be even better than Sapulpa has been in a long time. I really honestly believe that. It is April 4th and we are actually 30 days into, or maybe 31 days into the new 200-day construction project. And it's going well. I mean, things are at a standstill right now with all the water. And even though the construction crew did continue to work through the rain that first day, I actually spoke with the foreman this morning, and he was telling me that they're at a standstill now and probably will be for the remainder of the weekend and maybe even the first part of next week, because they have to let the ground dry out before they can continue digging trenches. So it's funny because I first thought, you know, we're digging a hole, what is that going to make a difference on whether it's raining or not? I mean, aside from the fact that the hole would fill up with water. But he actually brought out a good point. It's like, these are big trenches, and you put a person down in there who's connecting pipes and stuff, and you know, if that hole is not stable, then it'll fall in on them, and nobody wants that. So we don't want this to turn into some kind of a construction accident or a tragedy of any kind. So I think we're all going to be pretty content to wait for about 5 days or so until the ground dries up enough where they're able to start the construction. But he did assure me that starting the middle of next week, we're going to start to see a lot more action down there, and it'll probably continue on for just as long as the weather holds out. So if you're wondering why the construction crews are not out there working today in the middle of the Gulf of Dewey, that would be why. It's because actually the ground has become so saturated with rain that it had literally become unstable and not stable enough to even dig a hole. I mean, it's something that sounds like it would be easy, but that just goes to show that I'm not in that world, so I had to learn. So now you know. Super excited, all right, guys. It's going to be a great time. Sapulpa had bigger and brighter days ahead of it. Really excited about all the stuff that we got coming down the pipe. I am going to end it now. I'm actually going to tell a special joke from a brand new book that I got. This is my good friend Jordan Asensio, who you have seen on the show before, gave me this book. This is the Ultimate Dad Joke book, 501 hilarious jokes and puns. I was looking through it earlier this morning, just trying to find a good one for you, and I think I found a couple. We will do one right here. So we'll do a couple actually, I think, because they're pretty good. Why can't you make reservations at libraries? Because they're always completely booked. That's a good one. And then I like this one too. I like wordplay. How do plants comfort each other when they're sad? They photosympathize. Photosympathize. That's a good one. All right, guys. It's been a good show. We're going to cut it out now. I will see you guys again on Monday. Have a wet, wonderful weekend. Hopefully we'll get to see you out at some of the stuff that's happening this evening. Don't forget about baseball tonight, and hopefully the Kite Festival tomorrow, and all the other great stuff that's happening in the town that we love to call home. I'll see you guys again on Monday, where we'll talk about all things happening in the town that we love. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.